Welcome to this week's edition of Outdoors Online, a weekly webcast produced by the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. I'm your host, Tom Jensen. My guest this week is a familiar face, Game and Fish Director Terry Steinwand. We're going to talk about a very special weekend. It's coming up here in, I guess, a couple of weeks.
Yeah, June 6th and 7th, Tom. It's free fishing weekend for all residents of North Dakota. They don't need a fishing license to go fishing.
Why do we offer free fishing weekend?
It's been a number of years ago, but we brought the concept forward to the state legislature because by law, in order to possess any animal or fish in North Dakota, you have to have some sort of permit from the state or the Game and Fish Department, whether it be a fishing license, a hunting license, a special director's permit, whatever it might be. And for fishing, in order to go fishing, you have to have a fishing license. But they said, we want to show our appreciation to the residents of North Dakota by allowing them to go out fishing without having a fishing license.
So this is kind of a way that if people are maybe kind of wishy-washy about whether or not they want to try it, at least they can do it without purchasing a
It's somewhat to that extent. Yeah, it's a marketing tool. Say, hey, fishing is a lot of fun. Get out there and do it. And there's some parents that honestly don't have a lot of time. Kids want to go out. They don't know if they're going to enjoy it, but so like you say, well, let's go try it. And the opportunities out there are boundless. We have more lakes in North Dakota now than we've ever had, managed fishing lakes, than we've ever had in the history of the state. So no matter where you're at, you shouldn't be all that far from a place to go fishing.
Is there any age restriction on this?
There are no age restrictions. Of course, currently right now by state law, 15 and under, you still don't require a fishing license at any time during the year, but a 16 and above you do. And there are no age restrictions. However old you are, you don't need one.
Just residency requirement.
But just residents, only residents of North Dakota.
Do you have suggestions, Terry, for people that never tried fishing before, they don't have the gear, things like that, on where they can go and things like that, on how to do it?
Yeah, I'd say probably the best source and easiest source is our Game and Fish website here at North Dakota Game and Fish.
And I know that we have lake maps on there and suggestions on people where can go to find fishing piers, for sake of example, if they don't have a boat or access to one of those two.
Exactly. It'll give you the directions to the lake from the nearest town. It'll tell you what species of fish are in there. It'll tell you what amenities are there, whether it's restroom facilities or a fishing pier, anything like that. So it's a real good source of information.
Okay, this is not catch and release now. They can keep what
No, they can keep their legal limit. And if you don't know what the legal limit, again, go to the Game and Fish website, look at the fishing proclamation, the fishing guide. It will tell you you can only keep 5 walleyes per day. Sure. So on and so forth. So yeah, you still have to stay within your legal limit and only the species that are legal to be caught. June 5th and 6th, or I'm sorry, 6th and 7th, you can't catch paddlefish anymore. Sturgeon of any sort in North Dakota haven't been legal to keep in a number of years. Now, sure. Sometimes you can't help if you snag them or catch them, but they have to be immediately released.
All right, again, let's review when it is and the hours and such.
June 6th and 7th, it actually starts at 12:01 June 6th and ends at 12 o'clock midnight June 7th. So it's basically the weekend of June 6th and 7th that get out. And really, participation is probably going to depend more on what the weather is than anything else. If we have a really nice weekend, we expect to see a lot of people out there. If it's kind of a rainy, cool weekend, which we've had in the past, probably not.
All right, Terry, thanks.
Thank you, Tom.
The deadline to apply for a license in the 2015 Deer Lottery is quickly approaching. June 3rd is the final day to get your application in. It's very simple to apply. The easiest way is to log on to the Game and Fish website at gf.nd.gov and follow the links to the lottery application, fill it out properly, and pay the fee with a credit card. You can also fill out the old school paper applications that are available at licensed vendors and sporting goods stores across the state, or you can apply over the phone by calling 800-406-6409. And again, the deadline to apply is Wednesday, June 3rd. For Director Terry Steinwand and the rest of the staff here at North Dakota Game and Fish, thanks for joining us for Outdoors Online. We'll see you again next week.